What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Breaker Debates. Me and the Madam B
Hello.
are going to be discussing and reviewing Leprechaun in the Hood. Now, Leprechaun in the Hood is a 2000 black comedy horror film directed by Rob Spera and serves as the fifth installment in the Leprechaun horror film series. And it's kind of a mixed bag. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with your general thoughts of the film.
Takes place in the hood. So-called hood.
What did you think about it overall? Was it a good movie? Was it a bad movie? Was it alright? Could have been better?
I know it could have been better, yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of... you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't like it. Nope.
Okay.
I didn't.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was better than 4. I thought it was actually better than the majority of the other ones.
Why?
Honestly, because of the story. I could kind of get past, like, I didn't understand, like, how Ice-T and them, like, that part, how they found it. Like, I thought that was kind of stupid. But him actually owning that and being robbed and what led to the Leprechaun being freed again, like, that was actually kind of a decent story.
But you said that why would they start at the top trying to rob?
No, the execution was horrible. But I'm like, if it had been like a rival guy robbing this place, like, that would have made sense.
Mm-hmm.
But, and as far as these guys trying to come up in the world and all that, it could have been better. Because for the most part, I did not like those characters.
Okay, yeah, they were... First off, they were teenagers. Focus, I guess.
No,
were they teenagers?
No, those were some grown men. Those were some grown men. Postmaster P, Straight Bullet. What was the other guy? I don't even remember. He was so, like, non-memorable.
Okay. I guess.
Like, I did not like that guy. Butch. That's it. So, alright, the story follows, these 3 dudes trying to be so-called rap stars or whatever. And they end up robbing, like, this dude named Mac Daddy, who's
Onassis.
Yeah. They end up robbing this dude named Mac Daddy, who's like this really big cat in the hood, to get some money to help further their rap careers. But and in the process, they end up unleashing
and coming across a magic flute.
Mm-hmm. They unleashed Leprechaun. If the story had been touched upon better and it wasn't them, because these were low-level guys, they weren't nobody, and you can't go into somebody who's that big of a cat and go rob them. Like, that was just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that didn't make any sense. That was like a death. That's like certain death right there. You don't mess with the biggest cat like that when you're a nobody. It'll wipe you out. But the movie just suffers from mostly because of unlikable characters. The only character I remotely liked was Ice-T. I keep saying Ice Cube, but Ice-T. Ice-T's character was the only character I really liked in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because, he started, I don't know, it was like you understood his position.
Yeah, they stole from him, and now he wants them dead.
Like, yeah, you can understand his position, like, from everybody's standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
They stole from him, so they did him wrong. Then they took the flute, which was like what got him big in the first place. So he went after him. That was like the first reason to go after him, besides being. And then he had to deal with the Leprechaun too. So the movie, I would have felt better if the movie actually followed his perspective rather than them young dudes. Young dudes I didn't really like. The main guy, Postmaster P. This is why I didn't like him. Even though he kept saying stuff was wrong, he kept doing it.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, let's do this incredibly stupid thing. He was like the only one. He was like, man, that's not a good idea. Then he'd go with it anyway.
Right, he was supposed to be the positive one out of the group.
Mm-hmm.
He really didn't put up much of a fight.
Mm-mm. Like they didn't say what changed. Like what was it? Stray Bullet decided that they should go rob Mac Daddy. Like that made sense, but okay.
Right.
Postmaster P was like, well, that's not a good idea. But then he had a change of heart. They never went into why he had a change of heart. And even with his auntie showing up in the movie, she didn't have like any significant role in the movie whatsoever. Like the movie would have been fine without her. Most of them three dudes did not have no life outside of this quote unquote rap.
All you saw them was like in the streets. You didn't see a home life. I really actually only Postmaster P's auntie. I didn't really see him stay with her if he did stay with her.
You got like one scene with them together. That was it. Like that was it. And honestly, what did you think about they quote unquote rap career?
Wasn't really going nowhere. It didn't make no sense.
I'm talking about like the rap lyrics themselves.
It didn't make no sense.
Yeah, I did not like most of the stuff they said. The only one, Postmaster P was like the only one that said something. The dude with Stray Bullet can't freestyle, rap, whatever for nothing. Like the stuff that he said was just like completely random.
And the other dude, I guess he was he
was like the technician.
The techno guy.
But it's like, okay, he's a techno guy, but what is he doing there? Like when they was having a little thing at the when they first tested out the flute, he was just right there, just standing, bobbing his head. He wasn't singing, he wasn't moving. I was like, what is this guy doing here? If he's a DJ, he wasn't DJing. I mean, he hooked up like the sound equipment and stuff, but it's like that makes you part of the band. They have technicians that do that everywhere. Like his overall contribution wasn't really nothing. Like he was the one cat that was like the movie could have dealt without. Plus he was stupid. And what was the one thing everybody kept harping on about his character?
Yeah, he was a virgin.
That was like his shtick right there. He was a virgin. So the whole time he's talking about he gonna get some play, which he did not remotely even come close to it.
No.
Not in the slightest. So the characters, as far as the main characters, the only one that was worth anything was Mac Daddy. That was the only character. And then I don't know what it is about Ice-T. This cat, when he cusses, he goes off.
Yeah, he really does. It makes you want to laugh. And then like, but if he was cussing at you, you'd be scared.
Yeah. Like when he cussed them out, that was so hilarious. That was one of the funniest things. So okay, what did you think about like the acting per se? Like just period.
Of all of them?
Yeah, just anybody. Like, was there anybody that stand out? Like, again, I give it. Ice-T was like the most standout character and actor. Most because Ice-T is pretty big anyway.
Yeah. Actually, actually none of the characters like stood out for me. Like they seem like they shouldn't have even been friends. They were like way like so different. You had like a sort of smart one.
Yeah, they didn't have chemistry.
How did they hook up together?
Yeah, there was like really no chemistry. It was like you got the nerdy guy that was like passive. Then you got this one dude that was like acting straight hood.
Yeah.
Or tried to be. Then you got this good dude that was like hanging out with the so-called hood dude, but it's like there was like no chemistry between these characters. All it was the hood dude kept saying bad suggestions, and then everybody went with it. And the one part of the movie that really did piss me off, that showed me that I would never like that character, and I didn't like the writing in this movie, was, of course, the church scene.
Yes. I found that I got up, didn't I?
Yeah.
I got up and left the room. It was so sacrilegious. Like, why would you even do that? You know, whether you believe or not, no, don't do that. This is like, really? And if people actually getting up in there and putting their hands up, I like, really?
It was, and this what made it, because it was stupid. It was like, come on now. That's what, because it was like, okay, if this was like a spoof, this would be the moment where I'd be like, okay, this is stupid. It's not clever. Mm-hmm. Because nobody is that ignorant to think that's how the song goes.
It's like the easiest song there is.
Yeah, it's like everybody knows that song. And then what he said was like just straight. Like I said, it was just like I hated. I didn't like the nerdy guy because he was too passive, didn't do anything, and he was stupid. This guy was. I hated his character. Like what? I'm not even gonna say. In fact, when he got shot in the head, I was happy. That was the happiest moment of my day. I greatly appreciated that. I was like, thank you. He was such an annoying and stupid
You're
character.
talking about Stray Bullet?
Yes. When he was up there trying to rap, he was up there. He was stupid, unlikable. And man, I was so happy that dude. The only thing that made me mad, the only thing I didn't like about his death was it wasn't extensive. I would have loved to see him got stabbed, and he just bled out in agony. Like I hated his character. That dude was a douchebag.
Okay. Well, after his death, that left Postmaster P and Butch. Mm-hmm. And what did they decide to do to try to get the Leprechaun?
Dress up like women.
Dress up like some damn women. And it shouldn't even call for that.
Yeah, that didn't make no sense. They were both obviously dudes. And then, how you gonna go into an establishment like a club, like that type of club? This dude was like, he literally stood out. Both of them literally stood out.
Yeah, Butch had on old grandma dress.
Yeah, it was like, dude, you can't go try to be a spy and do some shady stuff like that and be dressed like that. And he didn't even shave. You can see the beard and mustache. It was like, oh my gosh. It's like they stopped. At a certain point in this movie, they stopped trying.
Yeah, they were like, I'll throw this in there.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that in there too.
And I'm still kind of mad at Postmaster P. Honestly, in the face, he did look like a woman. I'll give him that.
Like a little tranny.
Yeah. This man is wearing this little B.O. dress. And what happened? Big, muscular frame, wearing a little... And this movie pushed that whole men acting like women thing. Mm-hmm. They pushed it, like, hard. Yeah, the one dude that was what was it? Transgender? Cross-dressing.
Yeah. And
then these two idiots sit here and do the same thing, but it was like no reason for them to do it.
Right, because they went in there, they asked the zombie fly girls a question, and that was it.
So the zombie fly girls were fly. They were pretty cool. And I'm not just saying it because they look good, but they was like, that was like one of the things, like, because it made him feel modern that he did that. Kind of like Dracula and his Three Brides, like that. So I did like that about them zombie fly girls. Like, and another thing that kind of got me, they tried to do the whole, what was it, Leprechaun 3, where they put him in the safe.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed this, but in Leprechaun 3, or was it 2? No, it was 2, sorry. 2, when they put him in the safe. The iron safe was hurting him. Now, I don't know if the safe was a different type of metal, but he wasn't touching it and it wasn't burning him like it was in 2.
Right.
So.
Yeah, like it's different. He gets like different power every movie, or
a different weakness.
And yeah, this time the medallion was gold instead of.
And then the medallion didn't play a role in the movie at all anyway.
Right. I don't get it how, like, at the end, did it go around his neck? So what happened?
It didn't. They made it seem like it did.
How did Postmaster P, did he keep the flute, or was Because
you didn't realize the Leprechaun got to him too.
Okay.
He mind controlled him too.
So instead of just killing him, he just mind controlled him.
Yeah.
So why did he kill the other ones? Because they were stupid?
I don't know.
Well, actually, Mac Daddy killed Butch.
Which he had the death of which I wish what's the name had. Like, I wish he would have suffered. I could have took Butch taking a bullet to the head because he was a nobody. The other guy, I wish he would have suffered. What did you think about him blowing people's stomachs up?
I don't know. They say blow and he blow their stomach up.
This is what I was wondering. Okay, the Leprechaun got the flute back. Cause what the flute does is it gets your attention and it enthralls people.
Mm-hmm.
To listen to what you basically have to say. You can say anything, they'll be enthralled by it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when they went back to get the flute from the Leprechaun, what was their plan? They said, get the flute and run like hell. What happened when they got the flute the first time? The Leprechaun found them and left a bunch of bodies doing it.
Right.
So it's like, that was a poorly conceived plan. It wasn't like they said, okay, we'll kill the guy and take the flute. No, they didn't even do that. Like, that was just crazy. Like, this movie was just stupid. Straight up. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. The whole get him some 4-leaf clover laced weed was a good idea.
Okay.
I give him that. But it's like, how did you get the 4-leaf clover? Where'd you get it? Like, they should have showed this dude looking through a field of flowers for days trying to find that stuff.
I mean, the weed, I can understand, how you got it.
Like, the people just ain't lacing weed up with no freaking 4-leaf clovers like that. They don't do that. But, yeah, this movie is just retarded. Like I said, the best part of the movie, literally, the only storyline worth even going to see the movie on was the whole Ice-T having to deal with the thing. Like, the movie would have focused on him, but America loves underdogs. The underdogs got everybody killed.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, and remember I said when we was watching the movie, Postmaster P was literally the worst guy. Because even though his friends were stupid and they both was like getting everybody into trouble and getting everybody killed, what I say? Postmaster P was the worst because he got his friends killed.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? The Leprechaun let him go free and everything. Wasn't gonna kill him. Then he tried to attack the Leprechaun. What happened? That's what got Stray Bullet killed. Stray Bullet caught that stray bullet. So, and I was like, dude, it's like, you can't let it go, can you? What happened? He was planning to go get the Leprechaun, go get the stupid flute again, which led up to his friend Butch getting killed. Mm-hmm. When Mac Daddy had him cornered, he said, hey man, just give him the flute. What did he do? He didn't want to give him the flute, even though he knew what he was talking about. He did he did it when they first met the Leprechaun. It's like, God, dog, I ain't never seen somebody be that selfish.
I wonder why did he decide to spare him?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Out of all three of them, he might have been the most like level-headed because when stuff went down, he always like what happened and this tells you just their mentality. When they literally got $500, they thought they were balling. They had a party. They was talking to all types of chicks. It's like, wow, really, $500. That's what you getting from this. And who was it? Stray Bullet that was pushing the issue.
But he could have killed when he came out. He could have killed Mac Daddy since I guess every time he knew where the flute was, instead of just sending Mac Daddy to find the flute himself, he could have killed him because the Leprechaun obviously knew where the flute was because he heard it. But I guess that's what kept Ice-T in the picture throughout the movie. You know, it's Ice-T, keep him in there till the end, I guess.
I don't know.
He could have killed him.
Yeah, but alright. So any final thoughts on Leprechaun in the Hood?
No, not really. It was alright.
Yeah, aside from the ending, which you get a little music number there, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
Anyways, guys, in the comment section below, let us know what you thought about Leprechaun. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think it was better than any of the previous films? And do you agree with any of our points? Because in essence, it is a really bad movie. But Ice-T was pretty badass. So, anyways, guys, to the next edition of Breaking the Baits. We'll catch you guys later.
Bye.